It's me, Motzi, and I am here with a familiar voice, Edward McKee.
Hello, how's it going,
Yeah.
everybody? Good to finally be on the
Hello.
stream with you.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be
Instead,
great. It's awesome. It is very wonderful to have Edward on. It was kind of just like, what are we gonna do tonight? We're gonna chat about making Hainai, and quite frankly, Edward helps the making of Hainai quite a lot these days. And but also I just wanted to doodle while we were chatting, so that'd be fun. I was
yeah,
yeah,
why not?
I was trying to think of what we would be doing, like what would be like what would be the like what part of making it would I show, and then I realized it's very boring to just look at. you know
Well, it's mostly just looking at a text document, isn't it?
yeah, it's like looking at a document and then looking at an Audacity file, and you're kind of just like, uh. And I realized that it wasn't like visually fun, although what will be fun is answering questions. So as people are kind
Yes.
of coming in, I want to answer some questions about Hainai in general, and how you make a horror podcast and what goes into it and all that, because I've been doing this for about 5 years now, which does not make me an
Mhm.
expert, but it does mean that I have a bit more experience than a lot of people. So, you know,
And I mean, you're an expert in the sense that, this is your podcast, right?
yeah, absolutely.
Like you're an expert in making your own podcast.
Yeah, exactly. So let me just one sec. Let me just type. Let me just put the link in the chat.
Hello.
Cool. 26%.
I
Current.
see you in the chat. Hello.
Yeah, Elizabeth, thank you so much for coming. Let me just type that in. Okay.
Good.
So,
It's
for
working
people
perfect.
who don't know, the point of these streams right now is to ensure that we can get to our goal on the Hainai horror podcast, original horror comic, official horror comic, and to make sure that all the artists in that comic are paid. So that's what we're trying to do right now. It is a good time. We're gonna be like, you can ask questions about Hainai in general. You can ask about how it's made, while we also doodle some Hainai related stuff on Magma, as we've been doing for the past like interviews for some people. Yeah.
And the doodles are always very fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
What's that?
Um, the zoom on this canvas is so smooth.
Yeah, right. It's really good. Like it's for free. They give this to you for free. You know what I mean? It's like it's crazy. But you all you have to do is log in. It has like a lot of really good features. So, and I usually draw on Photoshop, or I draw in traditional, and then I add it to Photoshop. But quite frankly, it's just like, hmm, like it's kind of crazy
Yeah.
how well that works. Let me just make sure that, are we on the same canvas? We should be. Are you
Yeah, we
drawing
are.
right
I just
now?
need to finish making my account because I forgot to
Oh,
do that.
okay, okay. Sorry. I was wondering if you were drawing right now. I didn't see anything, and I was worried that I gave you the wrong canvas.
No worries. I'm on here.
I see you now. Yeah, and you're a cat. Ah, you're a cat.
I'm a kitty cat.
You're a kitty cat. And I then sense, and I then sense. That's old memes. That old meme shit.
That very old memes.
That's the age of old meme
There we
shit.
go.
Um, Yay, we can both doodle. All right. So, oops. All right. So if you have any requests, if you have any questions, just let us know. We'll just be drawing some high nice stuff. But yeah, like I just wanted to chat with Edward for a bit and kind of like I guess go over what goes into like making high night episodes and all the stuff that people don't think about when when they're like doing horror like podcasting in general, especially audio
Hmm.
drama. It's a lot. Like you do a lot, and it's really a matter of
Oh
like
yeah.
whether or not you are sort of ready and willing to do a lot. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
If that's something that brings you joy. For me, Hainai brings me a lot of joy. So I don't mind doing it at all. Like there are days when I am doing other things and all I want to do is make Hainai. So it's not even like it's not a chore for me to do it, you know? It is just a matter of
Yeah,
like
definitely.
yes, but it's a lot of work. So if people like kind of go into it thinking that it'll, that there'll be like some of it will be easy and stuff, it's like nope. not the case at all. That's it'll take you a long time and a lot of like very sustained effort to get where you want to be in a podcast space. Well, depending on where you want to be. If you just want to make a podcast and go, then you've already, like that's going to take way less
Right.
time. If you are
Yeah, definitely a lot of work because it's not even just the script writing and then the recording. It's also the audio editing, it's the promoting, it's the advertising, it's getting people to listen and leave reviews so more people want to see it.
Mhm.
So there's a lot that goes into making a podcast.
Yes, absolutely. And yeah, like the promoting and advertising is a big one. I do love drawing, but every time I draw, I always think of like, in what way can I make this like work for the podcast? Like in what way can I advertise the podcast with this? Which is like kind of like my life now. It's like, what can I do to like if I'm drawing something, what part of Haina am I drawing and stuff like that,
Uh-huh.
But yeah, but I like it, so that's the thing, right? Like it's a lot of having to do certain things in order to benefit yourself and to kind of like, advertise your podcast and all that. But also it's just, I like doing it. So you got to like what you do, or else, and it's not that it won't be work, but it'll be less draining at the end of the day when you actually when you have to do something like this.
Yeah, because then at least it's like you're not feeling drained by doing something you hate.
Yeah, exactly.
Apparently something wonky is happening to your mic.
What's that?
Something apparently is happening to your mic on stream.
Oh,
according
no.
to Elizabeth.
Oh, no.
I like rocks. Hello. Welcome in.
Huh. Is it still happening right now?
Pulled up in the window.
Hi, I like rocks. Welcome in. Oh, you sound like you get an electric shock every 5 to 10 seconds. Oh, no. I think I know what that is.
Oh, no.
I think that's like every 5 to 10 seconds. All right. It hasn't happened to me for past few seconds. Okay, if it happens again, let me know. I think I was just nudging the microphone cable a little too much, and if I should stop once I just like make sure. Maybe it's resolved. Yeah, it's when I nudge the microphone cable. I think it's just like because it's on the side where I'm moving some stuff with the keys. I think that's what it is. So
makes sense.
Yeah. Also, I think you know who I'm drawing.
I would hope so. I'll wait to see if chat can guess though.
Yeah.
I like rocks asked if you sleep.
Do I? Yes. You know what? I know it's a joke, but also when I was in high school, I only slept 4 hours a night, and I got used to sleeping 4 hours a night. Then I found out that that'll literally kill you. So I stopped doing that, and the science is basically like, oh, you're gonna die if you keep doing it. You're just gonna die. And I'm like, God damn it. So more recently, maybe in the last 3 years, I have made it a point to sleep 8 hours a night at least, and my body has kind of sort of gotten used to it. So it's not that I don't sleep, it's that I do things at a pace that one might call feverish, And
True.
Also, I am working when I shouldn't be working. So for example, I write when I am in bed about to sleep. Like I am horizontal and I'm writing, and I am, while I'm having a nice time with in a cafe, I'm drawing. I insert work into every moment of my waking life, but then I sleep. But then I sleep like properly. So that's the trick. The trick is that I can actually write while I'm horizontal.
I can't. I have to be sitting upright, otherwise my neck starts hurting too much.
Oh yeah.
I'm only 31, but like I have such an old man body.
I also have yoga. Yeah, I have the most old body. The trick is that I have it on my phone and I'm writing on my phone.
That would make it easier.
Yeah, it's a little easier that way. And sometimes I'm even just speaking it into my phone so that I can edit it later, which is always good. Oh, I'm wondering who you're drawing, Edward. Now that I'm looking at it.
We'll, we'll see if I can draw this character from memory.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already like drawing my and Elizabeth said like the knife elder, and I'm like, hell yeah,
Right.
it is indeed.
Correct.
My boy, the awesome knife
we love
elder.
him.
And also sleep is such a fun activity. It rocks. Exactly. Okay. I love this guy. I'm gonna give him a little slutty little shirt right here.
That's perfect for him.
Yeah, exactly. He's just having a good time. My favorite ship is somebody having a good time and someone having a bad time. That's my favorite ship.
True.
And he's the one
Very,
having a good time.
somebody here is going to die.
Yeah.
Fun.
Of fun. Oh, that's literally them though.
He does deserve a slutty little shirt.
Yeah, he's a funny little slutty guy who is also just awful. He's awful. I love him. Listen, this guy does what he wants and gets what he wants, and that's what he was told he can do. So, you know.
Twitch is against slutty little anything.
Oh, what happened?
Like, have you read the POS lately? It's not fun. They suck.
Oh, Twitch?
No fun.
Twitch is against slutty little shirts. God damn it. No. Twitch, why are you censoring people's truth? Oh, you know what's super funny? After episode 69, for people, like, after episode 69, I think I talked about this once in, like, the monster stream with Alex, the Parkdale haunt and Woodbine creator. I believe that it was Spotify where somebody made a comment that made me laugh, and I even liked the comment, but then Spotify would not show it in public. Like, it was like, this is not going to be published. I was like, this won't be seen by people, because it said something like,
so lame.
Yeah, and the reason was the comment was something like, I love it when the creators, was it like barely disguised fetish is on display, and I'm just like, damn. And they're like, old men though, like they were like, yes, the old man lover has logged on to chat, and I'm like, damn, got called out.
Damn,
God damn.
True.
How dare. No, but I loved it. I even liked it. I liked the comment, and Twitch was like, no. I mean, Spotify was like, no. I was like, God damn it. Fine. Lame. Oh no, I drew on the same layer.
Oh, whoops.
Oh well.
I did too. Oh well.
It's the first time I've done that on these streams. Anyway. Oh, Twitch.
I'm doing all of this on a
Automod.
single.
Okay, Automod made me approve it, but it was like, it would be so funny if it doesn't do it here, but Twitch is also against the words French twink. I did it right. I had to allow that, and of course I did. Salai may not be French, but I think he's twinkish enough, quite frankly.
He's definitely a twink, but he's definitely not a bottom.
Right?
Unless he wants to be.
Who knows? We don't know. We don't know what's going on with them. I mean, I know.
True.
But
there's something fundamentally wrong with both of them, and we love that for them.
Exactly. Nah, I love Salai so much. He gives me such joy.
I love them.
Mm-hmm.
I love both of them.
And once again, he was supposed to be a character, a side character who would be mentioned once and never again. Mm-hmm. But that never happens.
Yeah, the joke's on us.
Joke's on us.
I think, actually, I feel like I might be mostly to blame for that, because I was like, these two sound so much fun. Their story sounds super interesting. I want to know more about them. And then you started telling me more about them, and now they are, like, bigger players in the story.
That's true, yeah. I was like, this is what's going to happen to them. Oh, well. And then you were like, but what about more? And I was like, God damn it. I do like them. But to be fair, it was also because
I'm not sorry.
Yeah, exactly. It's also because I like Manfred too much. Like, I like him so much. And it's like, but that does not change how like I write his story, but it changes the fact that I keep writing about him. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I was like,
exactly.
his character has not changed from from the beginning. His character has not really changed. He's like exactly as I imagined him from the beginning, because it kind of like his character is very, very clear from the first moment. And that's why I fell in love with him. So he's very consistent, but the amount of Manfred in the story has changed, because I'm like, I can't just let my favorite boy not be seen and not be appreciated.
Exactly. And I was very happy, and I encouraged it even when you were like, maybe I'm doing too much.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, no, keep going. This is great.
Yeah. Elizabeth said, if at least one, ideally both... Yeah, exactly. Enabler, my friend. If at least one, ideally both people in a ship don't have multiple things fundamentally wrong with them, I don't want it. That's also correct. True. Love it. Sorry. By the way, I don't know if you know this, but you can make another layer if you want a color.
I thought about it and realized I want to redo my line work anyway. Fair. So I'm doing this the hard way. I am doing this in reverse order. I do not normally... I need everybody watching this to know that I don't normally draw this way. So if my art style is currently stressing you out, it's stressing me out too.
No, it looks great. It looks great. I just want to let you know you had the option. But I do know who you're drawing, and I love it. Yippee, our favorite boys.
We'll see if I can finish this.
Yeah.
We will see.
Yeah, if there's not something... Yeah. And like Elizabeth said, if there's not something fundamentally wrong with them, I don't want them. Like, same. That's what I want in my boys, my blurbos. Also, I had this really fun conversation with somebody on the audio drama creators Discord, which it was super cool. Because people were talking about romance, in certain audio dramas. And people were talking about how, like, they don't want unnecessary romance and stuff, blah, blah, blah. And then I was, like, replying with, like, as somebody who has, like, 10 romances in my audio drama, I agree. Like, people are like, here's the thing. If the romance is forced, or if it's, like, something where it's clear that the person doing it is doing it because they think it has to be a function of the story and not because they're having a good time with it, I find that a bit strange. I find that, like, kind of odd. I don't really like it when it, like, because you can tell, right? Like, you can tell when something's kind of like they're not having fun with it, and it's like, what's the romance is meant to be self-indulgent. So if you're not indulging in something, then it's gonna turn out bad.
Exactly. So why force it? Just have fun with it.
Exactly. So also, if you can't... Ooh, let me look at the chat again. Red, Cherry Mecca.
Red. I'm so sorry. I've said your name horribly wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, I cannot draw it.
Riage.
We're
drawing some.
Hello.
Actually, how did we end up both drawing the dudes who are in love with old men? We both ended up in the same place, in the same spot, with the same boys.
We really did.
Anyway, so, like, people were talking about how, like, like, it's very obvious when somebody's, like, trying to force a romance into something. But then also there's another comment that was like, I think that romance is like a tool, like, you gotta use it properly, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I kind of disagree with that one, because I don't think romance is like a tool. I think romance is more like a food ingredient, So it's like, for example, you don't, like, because a tool implies utility. A tool implies, like, it's necessary. There's a necessity to it. But I don't think that romance is necessary in anything. But in the same way that I don't think it is necessary for us to flavor our food. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But it gives us joy. But you want to flavor your food, it's like having icing on a cake, It's never necessary for a cake to have icing, but we like icing. And the reason that we put icing on a cake is because it's good, it's yummy, it's fun. So, but also at the same time, if you have too much icing on a cake, it's going to turn out bad. Or if you put icing where it shouldn't be, it's going to turn out bad. So it's like, same with romance. It's like, it's self-indulgent, it's yummy, it's like, it makes the thing better if you apply it correctly. But it's not necessary for the cake to be a cake, And some cakes don't need icing to be good. But other cakes are absolutely made better by the addition of icing. And some people
Exactly.
just don't like icing, even if it's good. So it kind of fits the metaphor a bit more, where it's a food ingredient. And my other fun aspect of that metaphor is that sometimes it fits somewhere you don't think it would fit. For example, mayonnaise in a cake. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a mayonnaise cake or like an avocado ice cream.
Yeah, exactly. Well, avocado ice cream is very common in the Philippines. That's not even like out of there. But
Well, it's not common in as far as I'm aware up here.
oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
common where I live, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
but
yeah,
yeah, like mayonnaise and cake, yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
It's like a lot of people
Or a
think it's not
sauerkraut
going to be
German
good, but it's delicious. So it's like that's in that way also I think that romance can be a very big like it can be like an ingredient for something.
Exactly. And as Elizabeth just said, romance is a great gasoline to pour on the fire that is the plot. I don't like seeing the same cutesy romance I've seen a million times before, but you can get real wild and fun with it.
Yeah.
Absolutely true.
Exactly.
Why?
Yeah, exactly. Here's the lie. Like I could have just had a sad guy who feels guilty about all of the human rights violations he's complicit in. But then I decided also, what if he has an insane person who's in love with him? Like a dangerous psychopath who's in love with him. Like mm?
Exactly. Exactly.
Makes it better.
I don't remember how many piercings this character has, so I'm just gonna do like a bunch of them because why
Yeah.
not?
I mean, he could have more. He just he just doesn't wear all of them at once.
True. Honestly,
There's
he strikes me as somebody who just have a million piercings everywhere.
hell yeah. Yippee. And I'm sure people have already figured it out, but you want to tell them who this person is?
Any guesses in chat?
No, they already know. They said Old Men Lovers Club stream. So
It's true. It's true. You already know.
Danny. It's Danny.
Yeah, I'm attempting to draw Danny, except I do better if I sketch on paper first and
Mm.
then ink it digitally. And
Yeah.
also, I'm being really lazy with how I do my line work, so this is a lot messier than my normal drawing style.
Yeah. And I'm kind of
Yeah.
like having a weird one with Salai. I'm just like, because he always ends up looking a certain way where I'm just like, I don't know. But what I like about Salai is that even though I called him a twink, he's not really. He's like kind of, the way I've drawn him often is that he's kind of tall. He's actually like, I mean, he has little guy energy, but as far as like genuinely, he's just an adult man. He's like,
Yeah.
he became immortal in his like mid 20s. He's gonna
Yeah.
and he is strong enough to take that, like he doesn't need the physical strength to take people down, but he does have it. He has physical strength, so he's like not gonna um he's perfectly like okay with that. I forgot
Exactly,
what I
yeah.
did his
I think
hair.
if I had to give him a body type, he'd probably be like an otter at the very
An
least, just
otter,
because
yeah, that's true.
like he's very slim, but he definitely has that like he has a larger body build than a twink would.
Hmm. Also, I
Is this
just
a good conversation topic for Twitch? I don't know.
no, it's great.
Okay.
I like Rox said, do I sleep? Oh yeah, I did answer that. Do I sleep? And I'm just like yes. But the streaming thing, I mean, it's just been a day. Like I haven't, it's only been a couple hours since my last stream. It's fine. Um, I'm only gonna stream at night tomorrow, so it's gonna be okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll be a little bit better.
But I do have to
It's
pick up some
for the
comics tomorrow.
Kickstarter.
Yeah, right, exactly. So for those of you who don't know why we're streaming, I have to get our goal to the full amount on Kickstarter before the end of October. So I'm doing these streams to tell people like, hey, go check out our Kickstarter, blah 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 blah. It'll be super great. But at the same time I just like I have not streamed since my birthday. So I wanted people like I wanted to have fun. I wanted to chat with people. I wanted to just, have a good time.
Yeah.
And it has been a good time. Even though I'm tired, I'm like I'm so happy to do this. It's really
I'm so
fun.
glad.
Yeah.
It is really fun, and I said it before we hopped on, but thank you for having me.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
I'm so
hanging out.
happy to have you here. So happy to chat and just have a good time. And this is kind of like our first Hainai only stream, because the rest of them have kind of been, different topics, different like people, blah blah blah. This is the first like Hainai centric stream of the Hainai streams, which is so funny. So
Yeah, it's true. It has.
yeah. So if people want to ask some questions about Hainai or comment about it, or just like, suggest some people to draw, even though I'm, the suggestions will be depending on like what I want to draw, but at the same time I'm always like open for it. Tell us your favorite characters, what you like.
Yeah, I can make an attempt to help with some drawings if people want to see in this really terrible digital art style that I have adopted for today.
It's fine. It's good. And if you missed some of the other streams, we're actually uploading every single VOD on the YouTube channel, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, because I know some people can't make it due to work. So don't worry. They will be up for you to watch later.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. It'll be super fun. Okay. Oh, I'm dumb. I forgot his glove. So here's a little fun little lore thing about Sulai. Because he canonically is missing fingers, he has a magic glove that allows him to have dexterity around his missing fingers. Because like the glove kind of like makes up for his fingers, and then when he takes it off, like it kind of just like falls away. Like the fingers that he has with the glove just like disappear. One of the first things that it was gifted to him by Manfred. Which,
I love that friend.
That's why he loves him so much. Such a thoughtful gift.
One of the many reasons.
One of the many reasons. Yeah. Yeah, Elizabeth said, Danny, my love, and his awesome starry eyes, exactly. And then Cherry Mecha says, he's so gender. He is! And then Elizabeth says,
very
it's fun to
gender.
hang. Exactly. He's, oh my god. You know when you said very gender, I literally just heard, after 10 years, the Very Melon song. So, do you guys know the Very Melon song?
No, I don't.
Oh god.
I don't know where anybody got. I don't.
So it's a Zatch Bell thing, like from that anime Zatch Bell. There's just it's a weird ass anime, by the way. And
that's an old one.
It's a really weird one. And there's a guy who's like, there's a villain who eats a melon and is so happy about it, he just sings about a melon, and it goes like, very melon, and yeah, that that was again ancient YouTube, ancient memes. Very melon, and somebody just referenced it earlier in the day, and I was like, God damn it! So
that's really fun.
When you say very gender, that's what's playing in my head. Very gender. It's the very specific way that he says very melon. And the fact that he says very melon at all,
I love that.
Very gender.
And that's an old anime. I haven't heard the name Zatch Bell in so long.
It was, you know what? People talk about how like some stuff these days is very weird. But then I think about like what was in the past, and I was like, no, that was also very weird. So it's like it's kind of just all coming full circle. Everyone is weird, like all the media.
Like everything that's weird these days thought that the stuff that was weird back then was just normal.
Yeah. And also like it's kind of
but everything's weird.
Yeah, I for example, I look at what was it, Skibbity Toilet, and I'm just like, yeah, okay. Like I know what, like it's not for me, but I also remember Very Melon. So
Yeah, exactly.
It's just the same stuff. I mean, they're both animated. I was gonna say like, well, one's animated, but they're both animated, so it's like, yeah.
Yeah, they're both animated.
Yeah.
Just one is animated digitally, and the other one is animated.
In 2D. Yeah. Very Melon. Gosh, and also Salai is fun because like he sort of, I talk about him. He's kind of like racially ambiguous, quote unquote, but mainly because he got kidnapped as a child and doesn't know who is like, has no doesn't really have an origin, quite frankly, or had his origin erased by by a terrible white people. So it's like,
yeah,
he kind of like latches on to his like Salai's very fucked up. I'll say that, and he has good reason to be. But he's also like he learned like a lot of what he learned was what was taught to him by Manfred, and sort of as he kind of learned all the wrong lessons from it. But to be fair to him, it's kind of it's Manfred sort of enabling him in a way that probably wasn't healthy for him in the long run, but that Manfred couldn't say no about, because like, you know, he feels as though he is one of the reasons that Salai was like put in that position in the first place. So
so he's just like, I need to not enable your bad decisions, but also I feel guilty.
Yeah, I think that was like what was covered in the episode as well. He's like, I can't say no to you. Even though you should have, Manfred, you really should have.
You really should have, Manfred.
Yeah. Elizabeth says, 1 year when I taught 5th grade, I got called out. The kid said I know all the memes, but I only know the memes from 2017. Aw. Fair. That's fair. I mean, a lot of my memes are way too ancient, and it's just so, it is deeply, deeply embarrassing how, like, the memes that I know. So it's fine.
Yeah, I stopped being able to follow memes after, like, 2013.
Fair.
I can still quote like some of the big ones that were around, because I've been on Tumblr for a while.
Oh yeah.
So I'll still occasionally see a meme pop up every now and then. I'm like, oh yeah, I could follow that, no problem. But for the most part, I'm just like, I'm just perpetually offline.
That's good. That's a healthy mindset. It's a healthy mind.
I don't know anything ever.
Yeah. I'm kind of in the middle. I know memes because I'm very online, but I also like I'm so specific to my own space that I'm just like, I kind of just don't care about like all the other memes that are like popping up.
Yeah, same. Elizabeth just said, I'll still scream, yeah, sure, I hope it does, anytime I drive past a road work ahead sign. Yeah, I'm constantly quoting Vines to myself.
Vines, yeah, exactly. I'm also constantly quoting Vines. Free fuck it,
5 feet apart because they're not gay.
Yeah. Oh, when I emigrated, my friends all made like made of like their own versions of popular Vines, and I still have that video somewhere. Makes me very happy.
Beautiful.
They like reenacted Vines for me.
I love that.
Yeah, it was great. It was awesome. My friends are great. But yeah. If you have any High Night questions, let us know in the chat. But yeah, I'm kind of just talking about like, here's Salai. He sucks. We love him.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much just the crux of it, is just, here's a little guy. He sucks, but we love him anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Here we go. Ooh, you know who else I should draw? The other person with a knife.
Who is the other person with a knife?
I mean,
I know the answer to that question.
Yeah,
but that might not.
Other person with a knife. We can have them cross knives. Just feel like a lot of people got confused. And to be fair, I wasn't even thinking about that. I was like, oh yeah, I did just establish a guy with a knife, and now I have another guy with a knife. I'm just like, oopsie. Oh well. And we kind of already established who he is, but I am probably just gonna have him as a shadow here for now.
I'm gonna make this a little smaller.
Teehee. Guy with knife. Knife. I have so many knife guys in I know. Really underrepresented. Like, so we have knife guys and we have gun guys. So we have, even though he doesn't really use the gun all that much. Donner is like from the beginning introduced as a sharpshooter, which he still is. Whereas Murphy just has a bunch of different guns that he has like gotten permits for ever since the beginning of the story, because he's like, we're gonna need this, and he's right, but like they don't really have many
magic, so we're just gonna have these.
Yeah, we don't really have many opportunities where you use them, except when he saved Ashvin's life with a shotgun, which was awesome.
That was the zombie episode, right?
No, it was the Clifford Bolden episode.
Oh, that's right.
where he just straight up
Oh yeah.
like blows Clifford Bolden's head off and then is like, okay, we gotta actually kill him for real, for real. Gosh, Clifford Bolden was
Completely
so
forgot about
like such a
Purple.
fun villain to have been taken down so quickly.
He was so much fun.
Yeah. But he messed with the wrong people, and so immediately he's dead. He's dead now. He's dead and gone.
Yeah.
Ooh, Noob Evie says Murphy with the shotgun. Exactly. And then I like Rocks a lot says to Elizabeth, "Oh my God, my fiance does that pretty much every time too. Now I hear it in my head every time I see the sign. Sure hope it does." Hmm.
Yeah, I sure hope it does.
And I still love like I love the people who are like very big on Vine still having a career these days.
Oh, I know. It's always so nice seeing people that were successful and continuing their fame.
Yeah.
Except in some cases, but we don't
Yeah,
talk
except in
about
some
them.
cases, exactly. My favorite being Sungwon Cho, of course. Pro ZD.
Of course.
It's,
I'm so happy for him. He
yeah,
made such a big name for himself. I'm so proud of him.
exactly. So good. Um, ooh, kind of a random tangent, but since we're talking about Sungwon Cho very briefly, people were talking about how like really great localization for anime really elevates the
Hmm.
anime, right? Which has obviously always been
True.
true. But I just saw the most impressive localization I've ever seen in an anime ever, and it was actually fairly recent. It was from this anime called Gachiakuta,
I don't know that one.
and he plays this crazy guy. Oh my god, I love your drawing. Anyway, um
No, I'm
it's good.
struggling.
No, that's perfect. It's the perfect one. Anyway, let me just find it real quick because it was so funny. It was he plays this like crazy guy with these big dreadlocks, and the voice actor is black. His name is Zeno Robinson, and he just says this line like straight off, and it genuinely is the best dub I've ever seen in anything. Let me see. Let me find it. I have to like read it out because you wouldn't like imagine this appearing in a dub. It is just absolutely insane. Hmm. Oh, my mouth. One sec. Uh. Hmm. Um.
See what I'm trying to do here.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
So stupid.
Where is it? Where is it? I can't find it. Shame on me. Gosh darn it. Never mind. I can't find the actual line. Or maybe I can. I'm just going
Well,
silent because I'm trying to reference something. That's so
yeah.
cute,
While
Edward.
Monty looks up, no, it's fine. I'll finish in just a second. But while Monty's looking for that, just as a reminder for people who are still hopping in, this is a live stream for the High Night Kickstarter, or
Yeah.
not the High Night, the
High Night comic, yeah.
Monster Anthology comic.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I
Yay.
know how to do spiels. I've been helping you with this. I know what
Yay.
I'm talking about.
It's so good.
Um, but yeah, you should check it out if you haven't already. We want to try and get it fully funded before the time runs out.
Yes, please. Thank you. And thank you for mentioning that, Edward. See, this is why I need help. I always need help when I'm doing these streams because like when I'm on my own, I just forget to do things.
Me too. I have an easier time uh, remembering things for other people and not the things that I need to be remembering.
Fair.
Um, I'm very bad at keeping my own life in order.
Same. Ooh, here's the line that I was looking for. Just the best dub line I've ever seen in my life. It said, "You've got a good game for a worn out, foul mouthed, butt hurt, ratchety, short stacked spirit."
Oh my god.
He just says all that, like, and the original line was just, you're not bad for a spherite.
That's amazing.
That's literally all he had to say. He was like, you got pretty good game for a worn out, foul mouth, but hurt, ratchety, short stack spherite. I'm just like, you did not
so funny.
have to do that, but you did, and it's beautiful.
He didn't have to, but he went for it, and that's such a. I love it when voice actors do that.
Mm-hmm. It's so good. It's so good. Worn out, ratchet shorts. I could not. That's some insane writing, like for the dub side.
So good.
Also, I can't believe I just realized like who you were drawing that for. Like who you were drawing.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Edward, that's insane.
You understand now.
Oh my god, that's so funny. I'm gonna cry.
I don't know what color to make your shirt.
I'm gonna cry. Whatever you want. It's so good. I can't believe you've done this. I love it.
What color should I make his shirt?
Anything. I don't know.
Oh.
That's so perfect.
It's so dumb.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing.
Chat, in case you can't figure out what I'm drawing, I'm trying to draw Cornelius.
Yeah, it's so good. That's really good. This is so silly. What a silly stream we're doing. I'm gonna... There you go. There's Soleil. Hi, Felder.
I love him.
Yeah, here we go. Why?
Your drawing is so nice, meanwhile.
No, this is good. This is really good. This is amazing. Oh, Noob Evie says, oh, Jabber, our beloved. Exactly. Jabber, the way he plays Jabber is insane. Like, he does a whole Joker laugh about him. It's very impressive.
I love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the character's Jabber. Okay, let me draw some more, because we have more space on the canvas. Let's see.
Yeah, I make mine smaller so you can do whatever you want.
No, you can keep it like that. I'm gonna draw wherever I have space anyway. Okay. So, do people actually have questions for how we make Hainai? Because honestly, I'm just having a good time, but you can absolutely ask questions.
Having a great time. Yeah, throw questions our way. We'll happily answer about our process or whatever.
Exactly. Tell us more. Having a good time.
New Evie, you're 100% correct. Most of the time, the Japanese versions are like preferable just because that's the original line read.
Mm-hmm.
But there are some insanely good English line reads that I'm just like, I can't watch this in any other language. Like, I can't watch Free Ren in Japanese because the English voice actors are so much better.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say so much better, but like, I prefer it in English just because they chose really good voice actors for the English version.
Mm-hmm. And like, I think people forget that as English speakers, when there's really good localization, they're just gonna it's gonna hit them harder. The line's just gonna hit them harder, and it's a good time. Okay.
Exactly.
This is amazing. I can't believe this.
It's so stupid.
This is so good. I love this. Okay. Let me think of who I'm going to draw. Because I'm not going to draw Manfred for now. Because maybe I will, but like, it'd be so sad. It'll be so depressing. With how he looks like now, canonically. He'd be so fucked up. Okay. Who should I draw?
Oh, that's a good question. So I like Rox asked, how did you find out about the Wahila / why did you decide to add them to the show?
Oh, I was just looking up North American cryptids and stuff. And obviously avoiding any sort of like native native depictions of things. And from what I could tell, the Wahila was not like, one of the forbidden like the creatures that were literally forbidden to talk about. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I don't have like as much of a deep lore about them, but obviously like a big wolf is like, it's just a cool idea. And I added some of the in-universe sort of mythology for Hainai to like shape more of their history. But ultimately it was like, here's wolf that's really, really big and also kind of like even scarier than a regular wolf. So I was like doing research for different cryptids back when I was like earlier in Hainai. I do like including them, but I try not to include them too much because I try not to be too like I try not to indulge too much in mythologies that I'm not like deeply invested in or like that I don't like have as much research put into. Like
Hmm.
so yeah. It's
Yeah,
just
and also
like
just avoiding the mythologies of like closed religions. So not only just we're not allowed to talk about it like like the hunger spirit from Algonquian legend, but
yeah.
also just in general closed practiced religions in general. Like you want to try and avoid those kinds of
Exactly.
stories.
Like I might allude to them, but I'm gonna try not to like do too much with them. Which is why the Wahila is like one of the few. Like I made up fucked up deer. I mean, I didn't make it up because other people like other fucked up deers exist, but like I made up like I wholesale made up can like meat the the flesh eating deer from who lives beside the pit. Oh, speaking of which, I
I
should draw
love
the pit.
fleshing deer.
Yeah, I made that up wholesale because obviously there's lots of fucked up deer no matter what. So it is just what it is. But
If your fiction doesn't have a fucked up deer in it, is it really a horror fiction?
exactly. I love fucked up deer. Deer who eat meat. Absolutely. Why would I not love that? Okay, here's a pit. Here's a pit and there's a pit. And another little pit. Yeah, there's a pit. Let me color it in.
Pit, pit,
Pit,
pit,
pit,
pit.
pit, pit. Let me yeah, okay. Um all right. Do this. Do this. Let me draw the pit. Let me draw the pit.
This is so dumb.
Ah, it's really good. I love that so much.
Yeah, English Freerun noob is I think mostly just because in the Japanese version they kind of just picked they picked good voice actors. Don't get me wrong. The Japanese version is a good like they do a good job. But in English, the voice actors that they picked for the priest and the dwarf are like more believable to me in the sense that they actually sound like old men and not just fantasy warrior types. Um,
Mhm.
so the voices in English to me match a little bit better than the voices in Japanese.
Mhm.
And the English voice actor for Freeran is very, very good at
Oh,
just kind of like that. I'm emotionless, but only because I don't know how to express my emotions kind of way.
yeah. All hail the pit.
I like Rock said, I love them so much. I also love the first appearance of them and the mention of the Michigan Dogman legends. The
Oh
story
yeah.
of the Dogman started near where I grew up and had much of my early life hearing stories of them. It drew me in so much, but then the Wahila reveal floored me. Still some of my favorite eps. Oh, that's
Ooh.
awesome.
Yeah, and I'm glad.
Also, sorry for saying it Michigan.
You said
I've
Michigan?
been listening. I've been listening to Welcome to Night Vale since it first started airing,
Uh,
and Cecil likes to say it as Michigan instead of Michigan because in the
it's
context of Welcome to Night Vale, Michigan is supposedly not a real state, and Cecil's like, if that actually exists.
Michigan.
So he pronounces it wrong, and I just got into the habit of saying it Michigan because I like the mouthfeel, and now I can't
Michigan.
stop.
That's
I'm so sorry to anyone who's from Michigan,
that's really funny. I love that.
including my mom's side of the family.
Eh,
Fun
eh,
fact.
eh.
So apologies to my family.
Ooh, have you all seen Doodle's fan work? The Doodles allowed me to show it on the stream earlier, but I don't want to show it now just in case, like just because I want their permission again. But if you look in the fanworks channel of Discord, you will find something I made that made me very very happy early on,
I
which
saw it.
Doodles
It's
drew.
so cute.
It was so
It's so
cute.
cute.
It was so cute. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna weep and sob. I'm gonna scream and
I
shout.
saw it earlier today and I started screaming. It was
It
so
was so
cute.
good. I'm gonna scream and shout about it. Okay. Who else do I draw? Oh, Vanessa's fun. Yeah, Vanessa. I haven't drawn Vanessa. No, I've never drawn Vanessa. Oh my god.
I was gonna say, you've never drawn Vanessa.
I've never drawn. I mean, I've done a pic crew of Vanessa, so I know generally what she looks like in my head, but I've never drawn her. Oh my god. I should do that right now. They have similar vibes, her and Salai, like visually speaking. Not necessarily.
Except instead of being a knife elder, she is the influencer elder.
Yeah, she's the influencer. Okay, let me find it. Let me just find the pic crew, and then I can sort of reference it. I mean, same with Danny. I originally made a pic crew of him before I actually drew him for real. So same with Vanessa now, I suppose. I've also never drawn what do you call it? I've never drawn what's the name? Evelyn Y, and I really should, because she's basically like the fifth. She's the unofficial fifth member of the main cast. Let me see if I can bring up. Well, I don't have a reference, but I could probably just draw how I remember her looking, and this will be like closer to canon than anything. But yeah, if you wanna keep drawing as well, let me know. I have the canvas a little far from my face because I need to make space on my desk to do this, but yeah.
Yeah. I'm stretching my hands really quickly just because if I'm not careful, I will get carpal tunnel.
Yeah. Noob Evie says, I'd never heard of the Dogman before. Hi Nai. Yeah, Dogman is like a weirdly like it's a weirdly niche cryptid. I only knew about it because I was part of a mockumentary about Dogman in my postgrad, so that was pretty funny. I edited a mockumentary.
Yeah, it's funny. I don't actually know much about the Dogman in terms of cryptids.
Yeah, it's very regional for sure. Like only in certain parts of the US and Canada do they talk about him. And I do find him a little funny.
He is, honestly, most North American cryptids are very funny.
Right.
Funny,
or terrifying,
my
or
favorite one is Mothman. But
yes.
Overall, just like the Jersey Devil, every single picture I've seen of the Jersey Devil like illustrated just makes me want to laugh.
Yeah, no, that's true. The Jersey Devil is kind of an interesting one. But yeah. But I like it though. I like how it's giving medieval animal.
Yeah, it really is, honestly.
I think it was, what was it? She's like hair like this, and then she has big glasses. She's Daria. Oh, I made her Daria. So it turns out the misanthropic female elder is Daria. I just realized just now I was trying to draw her. I was like, oh no, I made Daria an elder.
Oops.
Damn it! Damn it!
This seems to happen to you fairly frequently, I have noticed.
I didn't realize. I can't believe this. I can't believe I just made Daria.
Oopsie.
Nah. Anyway. I like Rock said, it is wild because the Dogman started from a guy who wrote a quick poem for an April Fool's radio show. That sounds correct.
Did it really?
That sounds correct.
That's hysterical.
That's good. That's how you make
a cryptid.
I
love that.
It reminds you of the Pants Cryptid. You know the Pants Cryptid?
I don't think I do.
It's like this weird light thing that looks like pants, and they made a whole cryptid out of it.
Oh wait, maybe I do.
Yeah, it's like a weird like light pants thing. I don't even know. I forgot like what exactly it was called or like what it was about, but I saw it and I was just like, damn, that's a good cryptid shape. It's so silly. Honestly, I really do find...
Yeah, the Nightcrawlers, thank you.
Yeah, the Nightcrawlers.
Fresno Nightcrawlers.
The Fresno Nightcrawlers, exactly. Also, I really do find Vanessa to be very attractive. And I am very happy with her design, even though I did accidentally just reinvent Daria, like like hot influencer Daria.
Happens.
I do find Vanessa to be very pretty. Okay, I think she had like bangs. I forget. Did she have bangs or did she just have? I think it was like a little bit. Yeah, I think it was like that, and she had like that. I'll just lean into the Daria. No, I'm kidding. No, I don't think they were bangs like this. Maybe it was like. It doesn't matter. I'm sure she changes styles every so often.
I'm sure.
Yeah. It is really funny though. I like her being an influencer doesn't play too much into the canon. It's really just to sort of contrast with her actual personality, which I find really really funny. It's like
Mm-hmm.
she chose to be an influencer as her like main thing, but quite frankly, she just hates people. So I mean it works for her. Like she's she has she's unlocked like she kind of figured it out, but it is really funny that like she pretends to be this like this sort of person. And also part of it is because of what happened to Juliano, which I think I've talked about like briefly in another stream. um
Mm-hmm.
when she lost Juliano, well, didn't lose him fully, but like when she lost his sort of like influence, when she lost because he was the one who took care of everything personality wise. Like when you have
Mm-hmm.
two couples who like look after each other and kind of like cover for each other's weaknesses.
Yep.
In their case, her weakness was sort of like playing the personality games, like the playing the game
Mm-hmm.
of charisma. She did not have any charisma whatsoever. And she knew like literally it barred her from being closer to power than she wanted to be. So when she allied with Juliano, part of it was because one, she knew he was really powerful, but two, because she knew that he could do things she could not. He had ties. He
Mm-hmm.
had he was like he was charming. He was charismatic. He just knew what to do, and he knew people. She did not know people. She was kind of like she's a misanthrope. She just does. She's very good at her thing, which is like understanding the mechanics of magic, but she does not know
Mm-hmm.
how to play the game. But Juliano knew how to play the game. So over time, he covered for her in that way. But once he got gooped. Once he got
He
gooped,
did.
he could no longer do that for her because what was left of him was kind of just like one, he cannot look the part, but also two, it took away a lot of who he was. Like it still has
Mm-hmm.
enough of him that she loves him very much, but he got gooped, and so it's very difficult. She had to really pick up the slack. She really had to be like, he used to do all of this for me, but now I cannot expect him to. So now I have to do this
Yeah.
stuff. And in the process of her sort of learning how to be that, she figured out, oh, actually she can make a science out of it. She can make a science out of manipulating people. So
Which
that's
worked out
eventually
very
what she
well
did.
for her.
Exactly.
Honestly.
Exactly. And she realized like, oh, I don't have to care. Like like being charming, I can still hate people. I can still, be exactly who I am, but have all this be fake. Which she knew on a meta, like on a certain level, but had to really implement when Juliano became Goop.
Yeah.
So,
As like Rox said, Vanessa and Juliano are such a great couple dynamic. Honestly, without the Hellmouth gooping incident, they would be so unstoppable. It's true.
exactly. And that was like one of the things she feels bad because she should have covered for him in that instance because she was always the one like she was the tactical one, right? Like he was very tactical, but like she was the one who was like very scientific.
Yeah.
And essentially when she wasn't able to stop him from making that mistake, and so it got him killed. Not killed, it got him gooped. So
Yeah,
It's
like he's
like,
not dead,
yeah,
just
he's not
poop.
dead. He's not fully dead anyway. Whatever's happened to him, it's not quite exactly how he was when he was alive, when he was fully alive. Yeah.
Exactly.
But here's a fun thought that I had earlier on when I was like walking around. I don't think I've ever explained this fully, but it's always been kind of a thing in my head. And this is going to happen to a lot of Hainai stuff. It's that I understand how Hainai, the mechanics of the Hainai universe, but a lot of it I will not mention in the episode, in the show, right? So people can kind of just, make their own assumptions. But I will talk about it in like extra stuff like this, like just this little chat and stuff. Because it helps like kind of clarify my thought process a little bit. But one of the things I was thinking about earlier is that I've never explained where the nightmares come from. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
you know how in a lot of miasma there are creatures? Like there are nightmare creatures that exist in the miasma. Like obviously there's the fear that they have, but then you have like if you remember in the fire episode, there was just a weird black shadow that like cracked its spine in half and like freaked out this lady, like like things like that, like those horrifying nightmare creatures, the ones that were like gonna kill DJ if they did not look at them through the mirror, or like all that, like all of those bizarre visual monsters. And obviously in a most recent example, Mr. Slimy Smiley is also one of those, right? So we have these like bizarre nightmare creatures. And you're like, obviously it's like you don't have to question them because like again, they're in a miasma, and so the miasma is like forming things that would like frighten people, and it's very easy for the miasma to kind of form a fake person to frighten people. And but the thing is, it's sort of like they don't exist with sentience necessarily, but they exist. So, and what's really cool about the miasma is that they're kind of a weird middle place between life and death, right? Because they're trying to pull people into death. And so, technically speaking, if we were talking about the world of Hainai, all these nightmare creatures are there, living in that middle space.
Oh, interesting.
Which is what happened to Juliano. He got pulled apart because of the failed experiment between this and the other side, right? Where all the dead people go. But he did not get pulled all the way. So he essentially kind of got gooped up into a nightmare creature that exists between those two spaces. So when I say he's not fully dead, it's because he is in between. And he stays like that. Which, is he suffering? I don't know. But he is...
Some people might say yes.
Some people would say yes.
Whether you think he's super vain or not.
I would say he's always laughing, so who knows? But maybe that's his way of crying, but who knows? But yeah, it's like, yeah, it's super fun. It's like an interesting thing where it's like, yeah, it's just, they are poor Juliano, but yeah, like that's literally like, it was his ego. It was like him. It happened to him because he wasn't listening to his wife. That's like what happened. Yeah.
So lesson learned, chat. Always listen to your wife.
Exactly. That's
if
what
you
made
don't have a wife, get a wife, and then listen to her.
Yeah, exactly. And then it was just like this. That's kind of what happened to Juliano. He became a nightmare creature because he's in between, and in that in between space between life and death, there are nightmares.
Gotcha.
And that's also why sleep is an interesting place to be. Dreaming is an interesting place to be in the Hainai universe because of nightmares again. Yeah, that's super fun.
So for anybody who's wondering, I don't actually know everything about this podcast.
Yeah, exactly. I like,
so,
again,
there you go. I am learning a few things right along with you.
Yeah, a lot of it is like things I've never spoken of because they don't need to be you don't need to know how a car, like the inner workings of a car to know how to drive a car.
Yeah.
Kind of similarly, like the lore of Hainai all makes sense on a fundamental like storytelling level. But they also make sense on a weird mechanical level because I do overthink these things. I think about the bizarre mechanics of this world and how they make sense. Because, like, if it doesn't make sense to me, then it won't make sense in the story. So even if I don't explain
Exactly.
everything to the audience, it has to make sense to me. And that's one of the things where I'm just like, listen, the reason we get to have random nightmare creatures for literally no reason, like for seemingly no reason, in people's miasmas, even though none of them have expressed that they are afraid of random nightmare creatures, is because in that space of nightmare between death and, because between a person's life and a person's death, there is that, like, maybe we can call it the uncanny valley, but
Exactly.
the uncanny valley between life
I
and
can't
death.
anyway.
But yeah, generally it is just like, yeah, there's a space between where bad things, and that's what happened to Juliano. He's in that bad between place. Oh no, what did I do? But yeah, that's a fun fact for all y'all. And I love how I'm drawing Vanessa right now. You can see how she could be considered this weird
Daria?
mousy nerd.
Totally. I think it's the glasses mostly.
Yeah. No, it's not just glasses, it's like all her features. Like if she wasn't like doing all the stuff to make herself attractive or something, she would straight up look kind of, she could look like this, for example.
True.
As an example, like this is how she looked like back in the past, which is why people like kind of like imagine like this person who's just like, oh, that's in the wrong spot. Like this is how she looked like when she was with the elders.
Mm-hmm.
And just like
Very grumpy.
like that.
Oh, yeah.
She wouldn't have been all that like, and she's very skinny. She kind of just would have looked like that, like she kind of just wouldn't have
Yeah.
been very attractive because she didn't care. Like she looks like Miss Minchin from Princess Sarah. Like that's you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So
Yeah, totally.
she learned how to like to highlight her best features after some time with her very charming and really really hot husband who got gooped.
Who
Yeah.
got gooped?
Look at Miss Minchin.
I like Rox said, or asked rather. So does the in-between need to touch for it to transform you into a nightmare creature, or is it just existing in it corrupts someone? If so, I am worried about the implications for Salai, who spends time existing and traveling in dreams. New headcanon unlocked.
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
That's a good
It's a
question.
good point.
I would say that the in-between, existing in it in a dream, like everyone dreams. So like people exist in it all the time and they don't get corrupted. The problem is when like getting stuck there is the problem. I would say like, obviously this is all like these are scenarios that I haven't fully thought about, but it's like because I do know that, the dream exists. And this follows for a lot of Hainai lore. For example, Mary is also technically a dream walker, and she also has Other Mary, who exists specifically in her dreams. So for people who don't know, Other Mary is what we call Mary's kakambal, which is to say she is her quote-unquote twin soul, and the twin souls exist primarily in dreams, specifically. So Other Mary exists in Mary's dreams. And she exists there, no problem, So it's like, it's not really corrupting necessarily. However, if you are pulled apart between life and death, that's when bad things happen. Because that's also why in dreams people can interact with their dead loved ones. You know what I mean? Like dreams, anything can happen. That's basically the concept. In dreams, anything can happen. In dreams, you are touching the land of the dead. Without sort of having to be dead. Like in dreams, anything can happen. It's kind of the soft place. It's like a soft border between life and death. So it's not bad for people to be in there. But if someone gets torn apart between, like in a miasma, like what happens in a miasma is the same as what happens in a dream, except now you can get hurt because it is sort of like it's tearing open that veil. And pulling you towards death.
Yeah.
So if you exist in a natural state in that dream, it's fine. But if you are in a miasma that is actively trying to kill you, then you will be tormented by nightmare creatures, and also if something interrupts the whole thing, you might turn out like Juliano. You know?
Yeah.
Like, people can't turn into nightmare creatures if they're dead. You know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah.
So it's kind of just like, it's a good question though. It like kind of made me need to like explain more of like my thought process.
Which is never a bad thing.
Yeah. If that makes sense. Let me see if it makes sense. Let me check the chat real quick. Yeah. You had
Totally makes
canon
sense.
lock. Exactly. Yeah. Let me know if that makes sense. I like rocks. But yeah, like it's kind of like dreams are not bad to be in as a person. It is bad when you're in a miasma, and it is bad when you are torn apart, like because somebody tried to stop you from getting absorbed into the death, into death. I mean, here's the thing. Part of the reason he became gooped is because Vanessa tried to save him. You know what I mean? And I think, in terms of what he would have wanted, yes, he would have wanted to have been saved. Like it's not like she went against his wishes. But if we wanted an ungooped Juliano, the only way that would have happened is if one, he did not try to do the thing that he did that got him gooped in the first place, or two, if he died.
Yeah.
Those are the only two ways. Like the goop Juliano only happened because she pulled him back before he was fully gone, and that's what happened to him.
Exactly.
And yeah.
She is very pretty though.
Yeah, she's so pretty. Look at her. I'll give her a bit of a red tint to her skin. Oops. No,
Does anybody have any drawing suggestions or requests? Because I don't know who to draw now.
Yeah. Ooh. That's a good question.
VOD watchers, I'm sorry, I will not be able to draw your suggestions.
VOD watchers.
I apologize. I like Rock said, that makes sense to me. Thanks for explaining.
Yay. Thank you. Yeah. Also, more proof that she loved her husband. She took it, like, she keeps his last name. She doesn't have to, but she does. So she's Vanessa Bartolotti, even though her original name was like Vanessa Smith. Also, like, I mean, if you had to pick a last name.
If you had to pick a last name, yeah.
Yeah. I do love how she turned out. Okay. Let me. I'm really happy with how this Vanessa turned out, honestly.
It looks really good.
Thanks. Yeah, I really like it. I'm gonna save this. I'm actually gonna save this one, this canvas, or the image on this canvas.
Yeah.
Let's draw a little bit more into the margins, and then we'll get a new canvas. But let me know. Who else?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Oh, her husband.
I'm trying to think who else I should draw here.
I can draw Juliano and get TOS because he's so fucked up again.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Juliano is like not TOS friendly.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway. I did it before. Doesn't matter. He's always laughing.
Like Rock said, Vanessa here is kind of giving Velma from Scooby-Doo vibes.
Yeah, true. She's very she's yassified Velma.
Yassified Velma. It's true.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Nightmare boy. Oh, I love the face I've given him already. I love a fucked up guy. If I ever have like a video, a movie or TV like interpretation of Hainai, I would want Juliana to be played by that like one contortionist actor who
Doug Jones.
No, not Doug Jones. Like I forgot his name. He played like one of the monsters in Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Wasn't that Doug Jones?
No, he's a black contortionist actor.
Let
me see.
What's his name?
Yeah, let me find it. He played like one of the monsters, but unfortunately got too CGI'd, which is really unfortunate for the movie.
Yeah, kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, that movie's kind of like a mixed bag for me. Although I still really want a sequel.
Terrible.
Contortionist, horror actor. Thank you, Google. You actually... Troy James. Yes, Troy James. And he's been
yeah, that guy.
yeah, he's been in a few things. He was actually in the Channel Zero series from Shudder, which is so cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, I need to see more of him. He's so scary. Yeah, he played the Jangly Man.
Yeah.
He does a really cool... oh, let me show you how he looks like when he's all contorted. Oh, it's fucked up. I love it. He does a really... Like, specifically, like, the pose I have Juliana in right now is specifically from, like, one of his... Let me see if I can bring it up on the thing. I can copy-paste it, actually. Oh, he's so spooky. He specifically does this thing where he... Like... He does the... Like, you know, he does that bridge, like, from the back, except, like, he then twists his entire head.
Mm-hmm. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, it's so spooky. I'm gonna copy paste it on here. Ooh. Let me find it. There it is. Oh, this is a good picture for it. Copy image. Here we go. I'll show you right now how he looks like. Oop, he's a little under the layers. Let's go up here. There he is. Look at him. I fully captured, like...
Oh, no.
Yeah! That's how Juliana,
right.
like, moves. Like, even Juliana is, like, not looking as like, disturbing as, like, his position right now. Honestly, I love...
That's amazing.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. The blurriness adds something to that photo, honestly.
It does. 100%.
But yeah, if you wanted to know how Juliana moves on, like, the walls and stuff, that's how he looks like when he's moving on the walls.
Absolutely incredible.
While he's laughing. Yippee. Oh, Juliana. Yeah, Troy James is so cool.
He is. He's great. I want to see him in more stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And I really should, like, check it. I should rewatch the Channel Zero stuff from Shudder, because they were genuinely so good, and I wish, like, there was more of it. Such a good series. And honestly, I should just watch some more Shudder. Mm-hmm.
Just now realizing which way Juliana's face was, and now we'll never unsee it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Isn't that great? Now we're gonna make his face the right color. He's gooped. Poor man's gooped.
He's all gooped up.
He's all gooped. He got gooped by his own ego.
Yeah. It happens with the elders, I've noticed.
Exactly. No, I love the elders insofar as, like, they are a cautionary tale. In the case of Vanessa, she still, like, loses quite a bit. Like, she's kind of a loser woman who I love. But she's careful, and that's why she hasn't had a horrible, like, outcome to her life so far.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
she's a horrible girl fail woman, but she's also a cautious girl fail woman.
Yeah, exactly. And all her failures have not resulted in horrific, horrific violence, quite frankly.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's great. Like, for example, Mr. V, aka Vincent LaBelle. No eyes. No more eyes.
No eyes.
No, Mr. No Eyes. No more eyes, because he got got by a young Henry Wallace Donner. Which he deserved. And he got staked by, like, the magical stakes that they used for the pit. That was a fun one, by the way. Like, we've discussed it before, but, like,
that was fun.
Yeah, the whole concept of that very pulpy story, like that pulpy horror story. I had such a good time with that. But yeah, basically, like, in the pulpy horror story, they were like, oh, they got it from a tribe from, like, far away, blah blah blah. But the fact is, it was like the people who worshipped the pit back in the day had these had these like stakes that they would use to blind themselves so that they could like understand it better or something, which kind of worked because, they could go lower and lower into the reaches of the pit because they did not have eyes with which to go mad with.
True.
So their blindness actually helped them sort of.
Eyes.
Yeah, like their blindness helped them sort of like become more one with the pit in the end. But in the case of Vincent LaBelle, actually Vincent LaBelle does like kind of benefit from that because he has since had a flourishing magical career, and I mean he's not happy about the fact that he has no eyes, and he's never going to be happy about it, but at the same time he does sense magic better than other people now, and not because he's blind, but because he was blinded by magical means that were attached to the pit in the first place. So it's like he now, like, we're gonna come back to him later, but he is now in the, like, he still collects historical artifacts or like magical artifacts. That's still what he does. And we're gonna bring that back up later. But for now, a lot of his magical artifact collection is very much like, it's helped by the fact that he is now way more in tune with magic than he's ever been. So he's like, I benefited from that, but if I ever find that kid, I will still kill him.
Yeah. Like, I don't appreciate being completely blinded by a non-magical kid.
Yeah, exactly. He's super mad about it still. He has nightmares about Henry Wallace. Well, Henry Wallace is just having a good time with his wife, with his beautiful wife.
Henry Wallace was having a great time with his wife, and Vincent LaBelle is just having nightmares about it, which honestly serves him right.
Exactly. Good for him. Good for Henry Wallace. I always draw him a little differently every time, but what matters is that he's drippy and icky and goopy. Let me look at the chat so I don't forget.
I like Rock said, Vanessa is too smart to lose big. Brain too big.
Yeah, exactly. True. She's too smart. She's too, yeah. Honestly, she's really regretting like working with Mary because she's like, is this the dumbest thing I've ever done? Because she's basically like, Mary's taking a lot of risks. I don't like that. But it's a decision she made, so what can you do?
Too late to back out now.
Yeah, exactly. You're kind of in an agreement with her now, and she is gonna go to war with the other elders, so what can you do? And the other thing is, Vanessa knows who's gonna win in that fight.
Yeah.
Or if she doesn't quite know, she worries, but she has seen that Mary's still alive, despite all of her run-ins with elders. So the thing is, Vanessa might have an inkling about who would win in that fight.
She knows, but she's still stressing about it.
Exactly. Oh. Yeah, here's Juliano. Give him more muscle. But yeah. Oh my god! I just saw what you're drawing again! No! That Manfred! Oh no!
Listen, we drew the boyfriends. Now we have to draw the older boyfriends.
That's true. Oh no, that's so funny. Poor Manfred. Help him. Me as I torture my characters. Help him.
Yeah.
It's so cute. I love it. That's so funny. This is the best. This is the best rendition of Manfred and not Salai and
Cornelius.
So yeah, Cornelius I've ever seen. This is beautiful. I mean, this and the one where that one person drew like how would Cornelius keep Danny warm meme.
Yeah. Oh god, that comic is so good.
So good.
You posted that to the High Night socials, right?
I did. I did not post High Night socials. I just reblogged it, retweeted it, and all that.
Okay.
No, I reblogged it.
Or at the very least, you did reblog it to the socials, right?
Yes, I definitely did. I've done it quite a few times because it's so good.
You guys need to go looking for that one. It's so cute. It's so funny. Yeah. It's a comic of like, how does Cornelius keep Danny warm in the winter?
Yeah.
It's so funny.
And then the question was like,
It's
what does he set fire to? A building? Like a person? A building himself? And then I joke like, well, he hates himself. So yeah, he would set fire to himself to keep Danny warm. And then somebody actually drew that. It was really good.
It's so good.
It's so funny.
It's so funny.
Yeah. Just like, oh, you're cold. And then immediately sets himself on fire. Because of course he does. That's how he is. Yeah. I love writing these guys. These guys who hate themselves and are horrifying. And trying to have redemption, but also knowing that they have done unspeakably cruel and awful things.
Yeah, we can't feel too bad for them because they did some pretty terrible things. I just zoomed out. I just
oh, you just zoomed out, did you?
Beam.
Did you?
Now I see the big goopy monster.
You just zoomed out, did you? Oh, I see.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, what are you talking about? He's friendly. Look at his smile. He's so friendly. What's the problem? He's so nice. Look at him. Let me add a bit of goop here and there. Gotta drip him. Gotta drip him and drip him. He's icky and drippy.
That was such an evil laugh. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yippee. Oh, I did the Wahila voice for somebody the other day. It's super fun.
Ooh.
It was if people don't know the Wahila voice, it goes something like this. Well, little big one, I have to get all the way down in my vocal fry to do this voice for the Wahila. I don't know how that sounds on stream, but it's fun.
Hopefully it sounds good on stream. It's a tough vocal range for you to get into.
It's really tough, but also really cool.
Yeah, that monologue you had to do as the Wahila, I think I remember you saying that it was really tough on you.
Oh yeah, because I mean it's not really even the vocal range is not the hard part. It's that getting into that vocal range means a lot of breathing. So, you know, even if you're lying down or just doing something simple, when you have to breathe that much, it kind of is like difficult to maintain without like getting out of breath. Like your body thinks that you're doing exercise. So it's really like, are you okay? And I'm like, I don't know. Not really. Yes, I was like breathless by the end of it. So it's like, it's not hard to do. It's hard to maintain, which is why I try to not do it too often.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But it is really fun to hear the outcome.
It is. It's a very good voice.
Mm-hmm. There. Look at him. He's so drippy. He's so friendly. He's so fun.
So drippy goopy.
Yeah. Okay. Now's a good time as any, again, to remind people that if you like the art that you're seeing on screen, and if you think it's really spooky, and if you like spooky art, go check out the Pinoy Monster Horror Anthology. I do a lot of really fun horror art in that one as well. I don't get to do it so often, so I'm really happy when I get to do it. And this one's for the Hainai official comic. Like, if you like Hainai, we have an official comic, but it's part of the Pinoy Monster Horror Anthology. And we can't make it if we don't get to our goal. So we already have 6 preview pages per person, which means there are 56 preview pages on the page. So on the Kickstarter page. So you should go check those out, see if you like them. And if you do, or if you're interested in getting the other comics from the previous anthologies, please do support the Kickstarter. The link is right there on the screen or pinned in chat. And it will be in our bio, in the bio for Hainai and my own bio for Motsidapo, for like until the end of it, which is end of October. So we only have until the end of October to raise this money. It would be super cool if we got there so we can make sure that all the artists are paid well and that Filipino horror and Filipino monsters get into your homes and your hands and printed and sent and just fully funded. So that's what we're doing right now. But yeah, that's also why I'm drawing a lot of Hainai stuff. That's why I'm drawing this fun little guy. Look at how sweet he is. He's smiling. He's a nice guy.
He's a nice little guy. Don't
Nice
worry
little
about
guy.
it.
And yeah,
He's totally not that.
exactly. And if you have any questions for Hainai in general, or if you want to listen to Hainai whenever you listen to podcasts, but also we're just chatting about the characters of Hainai, who I really love and think are cool. Even though some of them might be much scarier than others.
Only a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe the real horrors are the elders we found along the way.
Exactly. Let me give him a cute little heart to show that he loves his wife.
A lot of hearts on the screen today.
Right? Mm-hmm. Oh, let me actually ensure that everybody knows he loves his wife. I love my
I love my wife.
There we go. There. Now we know. Now we know for real. Actually, wait. Let me do this. There you go. There. Wow, that sucks. Wait, I gotta make
no, you're good. You're good.
The bubble, and then
That's
I'll
perfect.
Add it.
So much fun.
Mm-hmm.
This is great.
Love my wife. Much better. There you go. Now you
Yay.
know. There's so much. I love it. And I know what else I need to add.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, there you go. It's very important.
Perfect. I love it. Very important.
So much romance. Don't you just love romance? Don't you just love love?
Don't you just love love?
There's nothing worrying on screen at all. It's all just love. It's all just good stuff. It's just happiness and joy.
It's just a lot of love and happiness and joy all around.
Mm-hmm.
I like Rox just said, we love a wife guy flesh monster here. Yeah, it's true, we do.
It's the monster husband we all want, you know?
Exactly. You talk a lot of like you hear a lot about like monster lovers, but what about monster wives or monster husbands?
Yeah, monster spouses.
Monster spouses, exactly.
Yeah. They're such good. He's such a good spouse. Look at him.
He loves his wife.
Mm-hmm. Oops, I accidentally did that. Okay. I'm gonna try to fill in the last bits of last gaps of this because it's so fun.
I'm trying to find spaces to draw into. The corner of my screen is taken over by my little Fugi.
Yeah,
PNG
exactly. I'm gonna draw what's his face? I'm gonna draw Vincent LaBelle with his glasses and his hat. He has a hat. I can never draw hats though, so I'm gonna just put myself in a difficult position here. But let's say,
oh yeah, good luck.
Like that. Let's do that. Yeah, whatever. That's it. Hats are so difficult. They're so deceptively difficult to draw. And then we have his round glasses. He's very much he's giving the shade from DC Comics, but actually, I would say that
a little bit
are more gold than that.
There. And it's kind of apropos considering who or like what. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
We just talked about them. I'm having a horrible brain fart suddenly. Lavelle's victim, the one who got away.
Oh yeah, Henry Lost Honor.
Thank you. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Nobody listen to me. I'm
It's okay. Names are hard. Memories are hard.
It's um considering what Henry Wallace Donner did for the rest of his life, being a comic book
Oh,
writer.
true. Yeah, that's really funny,
It's
actually.
pretty apropos that the guy who traumatized him into making all of those comics resembles a comic book character.
Yeah, that's pretty funny, actually. There you go. It is fancy. I can't even draw fancy suits. Like I've given him all the traits that I cannot draw like off the bat. I'm like, yes, a fancy suit. Oh, I can't draw that. Oh, a hat. Oh, I can't draw that either. I can draw a guy. That's the best I can do.
I can draw a guy. I cannot draw anything else.
Yeah.
I can't draw the guy wearing anything.
Yep. Makes him naked. Okay, here we go.
That would be terrifying.
Yeah. Vincent LaBelle. There he is. Look at this guy. What a weirdo. Also, very underrated part of that episode was just the fucked up chair.
Fucked up chair.
Fucked up chair.
Yeah.
It was
oh,
just
man.
like, it was very Junji Ito inspired, that fucked up chair.
That fucked up chair was great.
Just like a horrible flesh thing that was made up of the last like guard. The last guard from that, like who guarded like his stuff before Henry Wallace Jr. Henry Wallace Donner did.
Yeah.
That poor guard.
Man, that poor guy.
Yeah, he didn't
poor
deserve
guard.
that. There you go. Look at this guy. He's so silly. He's a silly looking guy.
He's so silly.
He's so silly. Also, earlier I was supposed to play some horror games, but then we kind of just ended up just continuing to play Hades 2 all throughout the entire stream. And it was like, oh well.
Incredible.
Oh well. We'll do horror games another time. We might do it next week, honestly, because I'm going to ask people if they want to like game with me as we try to like continue to raise money. And also just as sort of a Halloween thing, because I think that it would be fun to just play some horror games with people as we do Halloween stuff.
Yeah, that'd be really fun, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't have much of a gaming PC, but I'll see what I can do to join in if you're missing a couple people.
Yeah, no worries. I might ask some other like creators as well, and it'll only be for like I won't do the full week because I do need time to work on other stuff. So I certainly cannot be like I need to finish my 9 to midnight episode. I need to finish some high night episodes, etc., etc. But yeah, we'll see. Also, by the way, busy. Also, by the way, for people who did not see my message in the Discord and like on socials, please send in your questions for the next High Night B-sides if you would like. We are going to be recording it soon-ish. I haven't decided when yet, but we're going to record it soon-ish. And we're going to answer your questions about the last 3, which include episode 69. So if you have questions about episode 69, you can put them into the B-sides and we'll answer them happily. It'll be a good time.
Yes, please. I know we were saying like, oh, we'll take your questions here, but it's a lot easier to like have more structured question answering sessions for the actual B-sides, because then we can reference our notes instead of having to worry about missing messages in chat.
Exactly. So you can like, especially for these specific episodes, right? Like, because we'll answer any questions here, but if you want to answer for the B-side specifically, go check that. Yeah, go give us your questions in Discord or on social media in general, etc., etc.
Yeah, like if you're watching this VOD later, just type out your questions in the chat and we'll get to them.
Yeah, in the comments. Yeah.
In comments, yeah.
Yeah.
I Like Rocks said, mention of Henry reminded me of Hen and Etta episode and the emotions you made me feel. Darn you and your wonderful storytelling making me feel feelings.
Yeah! Yippee!
Yeah, I was crying over it. I was crying over that whole episode.
Yeah. Hell yeah. What am I doing? Oh no. I was shocked that like people were so emotional about it. Not because it was like bad, like I'm really happy that they were, but it was really funny where I was just like, yeah, I've finally made an episode that won't make anyone sad. It'll be very happy and positive and everyone's going to have a good time. And then immediately got messages of like, no, we're sad. I was like, what? But I made
everybody was
happy.
Like, so sad.
That was so funny.
It was really funny.
It was really, really funny. Yeah, I think I'll leave it as that. What did I do? That I accidentally covered up this. Okay. All right, let me write this down. Support the Kickstarter, please. Yeah. Support. Artists. Yeah. Yeah. Very important message right there.
Very important.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? When you were oh my god, I was gonna say when you were drawing Pocket, I thought it was Koshek.
Oh yeah, because of the floating.
Yeah, I thought those were
Uh,
wings, and then I now just saw that they're hands, and I'm like, it's Pocket.
yeah, I think it's.
Pocket the
I
cat.
picture that as Mari picking a pocket.
Yay! Also, I like Rock says, "Darn you and your wonderful storytelling make me feel feelings." Yay! I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm glad. I love how I drew him on the side, so it already looks like that. But with the crop on the stream, it looks like Vincent's kind of just sneaking up behind Salai. Like, I
Yeah, it really does. That's so funny.
think that's Salai just showing off his knife to other elders, and other elders being very uncomfortable about it. No, look at this. Look at all these elders. Look at all these fun people on this.
Also, it's really funny. The speech. I just now realized the speech bubble kind of makes it look like the pit is saying, "I love my wife."
You're right. You're right.
So now I think that just means that the fucked up deer and the pit are married.
The fucked up deer is specifically male, so it's really even funnier. It's like I love my
Yeah.
stag wife.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really fun. Oh my gosh, we're actually like we have 15 more minutes till the end of stream. Is there anything you want to do before we is there anything else you want to do? Just chat before, or do you want to like get a new canvas? Because I like this canvas a lot.
That's
I
up
don't
to
want to
you.
take it off.
No, this canvas is great.
It's good.
This is so funny.
I just want to look at it.
It's so good.
It's really good. Let me get a screenshot.
Yeah, we can probably
of this.
leave it up if we. Yeah, this is fantastic.
Let me get a screenshot of this. This is really fun. Take screenshot. Yeah, save visible. Absolutely. That's really good. Oh, I love it. Download. There you go. Oh, there it is. That's so funny. Always, yeah. Okay, let me look at the chat. Darn you and your wonderful storytelling make me feel feelings. So true. I mean, thank you. Thank you. But also, I love doing it. So.
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't, you wouldn't do it.
Exactly. What else can I do? For people who are curious, we're actually, the next episode is gonna have Danny in it. Yay!
Yay!
So
I'm
that's
excited.
exciting. Yeah.
It's gonna be good to be back.
Hell yeah. I mean, it's not gonna be fun for people listening, but like, as insofar as storytelling,
you don't know that.
insofar as storytelling, it's gonna make people feel feelings, and maybe they won't like it, but who knows?
Don't know that.
Well,
Might.
well.
I
mean, oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun, but also I am like, oof, I am tired as well.
Well, to be fair, you've been doing a lot this past week.
True.
The past couple of weeks, actually.
Yeah, I've been streaming a lot. I've been working on the comic. I've been working on getting the comic funded. So yeah, if you want to make my life a little easier, then tell your friends about this comic and have them support it. Show them this image with the knife and the for no reason particular, and the horrifying and the horrifying husband.
Not only that, but like if you ever if horror stuff or Halloween stuff ever comes up in conversation, just be like, oh hey, I know of a comic that needs some fundraising.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Support artists and get this thing funded, because I know I personally would really like to read it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I hope that people get to have it in their hands. But yeah, we're doing our best. A lot of Kickstarters are happening right now, so it is tough, but it is like It is
Yeah, I did
just
hear that
mhm.
people are not boycotting, but there is like a strike going against Kickstarter.
Hmm.
Um, I've heard from people who are like working for Kickstarter saying, no, please keep using it. Please don't boycott or anything. Like, just continue to do Kickstarters and stuff. But the staff are apparently on strike or something,
Oh
which I
yeah,
thought
yeah,
was
yeah. I
interesting.
actually heard about this earlier, and the basic idea is that the strike, the staff is like, please continue highlighting and sharing about the strike. You know, like please talk about the strike, but do not stop do not stop supporting creators. I remember like reading about
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
They were like, don't stop supporting creators on on Kickstarter, but keep talking about the strike is basically what they asked
Exactly.
for. Otherwise, I would
Yeah.
have probably done this on a different platform, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So, I mean, obviously, like, if you know about the Kickstarter strike, definitely talk about it. Otherwise, just continue supporting your favorite people.
Yeah. And I like Rock says, I will try to remember to spread the word in some Discord servers I am on. Hopefully, it gets some interest. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Again, like,
Thank you.
there's no boycott. They're not asking for a boycott. They're just asking for awareness to be spread. So try to like make sure
Exactly.
to highlight that to be like, Kickstarter employees are on strike, but they're not asking for a boycott. They're asking to be acknowledged and heard and you know talked
Mhm.
about. So
Exactly. And the more that Kickstarter is continually used, the more pressure it puts on Kickstarter to listen to their employees.
yeah, exactly.
Uh, but as far as spreading the word about the Hainai Pinoy Monster Horror Anthology comic, yeah, please spread the word. Please let people know. You never know when somebody's gonna like connect with it or be interested in it.
Yeah.
So the more eyes that get on the project, the more likely it is going to find its target audience.
Yep. And the whole aim of the project is to ensure that Filipino artists are paid because Filipino artists are
Exactly.
grossly underpaid. And these
Exactly.
projects are always a good way to like get them paid really well. Um because even though we're just asking for a minimum wage for artists in the US, but that is a big like that's a big payout for Filipino artists. That'll like literally save like that'll literally help people survive. And so
Exactly. Yeah.
so
So
that's kind of
and
the
we just
goal.
want to support artists in general. So just making sure that artists can be paid fairly,
Hmm.
like fair compensation is just a huge goal for everybody
Exactly.
in general.
And if you
Or at least it
can't,
is for us.
exactly. And you can buy a digital copy for only like it's 20 Canadian, which is like 15 US or yeah, for the
Something like
PDF
that. Yeah.
for
So
a
it's not very
hundred
expensive.
pages of art. So it's not that expensive.
Yeah.
And also, if you cannot even afford that, which is totally understandable, tell people about it. Spread the word. Talk about it. Spread the word on socials. Share the link. Tell people that we are trying to raise money till the end of October. And yeah, it's kind of my request. But other than that, it is like 10 minutes before the end of official end of stream. But how do you feel about ending it a little early? Because I sort of feel like we've kind of hit the end of conversation. I think we've kind of hit the end of like
Yeah.
what we're trying to do.
Unless we get a bunch more people asking questions in the chat, I don't really have much else to talk about other than just like, uh, things that we've already touched upon today.
Exactly.
Because everything that I want to talk about is a spoiler, so I
Yeah,
can't
that's the
do
other
that.
thing. So that was the other big thing. We were like, I want to talk about this and this and this, but it's a spoiler. Oh no.
Yeah,
So the
because like
last.
we've planned out several episodes for the foreseeable future, and anything that we would have to talk about would probably involve those. And I don't think anybody listening. I mean, I don't know. There might be some people who are like, "Oh, yes, give me all the spoilers," but for the most part, I think it's just a bad idea to talk about it.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just gonna show a bit of the comic before we go, just to make sure that everyone sees what
Absolutely.
basically what we're trying to like raise money for. Hmm. Here it is. So, there. I will actually make it even bigger so that people can see the art. But yeah, like that. So this is the one. This is the comic. We are currently at 26%, I think. I have to like do the math for this.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's we're making good progress, honestly. We've kind of like been climbing up slowly but surely over the past few days. So I'm really happy with that. But let me find the actual percentage just to make sure. Hmm. It's called doing math.
I would do the math,
26%.
except I know it would be wrong.
20,
26%.
yeah, so it's 26% right now. We have 101 backers. It's really cool. And to make sure that we get, all those backers, there's these comics. Please do check it out. The Pinoy Monster Horror Anthologies is about queer horror, like queer, somewhat erotic, definitely terrifying horror with Filipino monsters and amazing Filipino artists. Just a lot of amazing talent here on display. Just the most skillful artists you've ever seen. Like the artist for this,
Genuinely, the art is incredible.
yeah, the art for this cover, amazing. Then you have Predator and Prey by
Yeah,
Kay
like I've
Sorio.
only seen I've only seen the pages that are available on preview right now. I have not had the pleasure of seeing the full thing yet because I want to support the Kickstarter.
Yeah,
And I like surprises.
yeah,
But
exactly.
just from what I've seen, incredible work. And looking at the previous monster anthologies that have been published from like your organizational efforts, it's just always incredible art, incredible storytelling. It's always worth it. Um, even just getting it digitally goes a long way to help the artists that are involved in these projects. Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, I don't really know how else to praise it because
Oh, thank you.
it's so cool.
Yeah, and I'll show you just some of the pages before we go. Here's the pages for the Hainai comic. It's going to be about Mary sort of being lost in the forest with this creature called Encanto, who may or may not like. It's giving a little bit Juliano when you think about it.
A little
A
bit,
little bit.
yeah. Not quite the same though.
Yeah, not quite the same.
If I remember the story correctly, the Encanto is kind of like a spirit dryad, like a tree spirit.
Kind of like it's a spirit. Like it's generally a spirit, right? So it could be
Yeah,
literally any sort of spirit, but in this case, it is like a nature spirit for this one, and it's just
got
kind of
it. Okay.
spooky. And then we have. I love this one because it's literally just hot ghost seduces guy.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, hot ghost from the
And it's so
1800s
creepy.
seduces man, and he looks like Connor Detroit.
I love that so much.
I just saw it and I was like, wait a minute, I know that. I know
Wait
that
a
man.
minute.
I know that man.
Yeah.
This one's really fun. I love this one
The
because
art
it's
is so pretty,
right.
so nice.
Oh, look. A lot of sapphic content in this one. It's so fun. We didn't agree to that. We just did it
Okay,
naturally. Just a lot of sapphic
that's
content. So
funny.
it's like, some sapphic horror love stories. If you like those, then you'll like this comic.
And there's
Yippee.
so much good content in the previous ones too. So if you're able to support the Kickstarter by purchasing previous versions, if you don't already have them, 100% worth it. Again, all of these anthologies are just incredible.
Exactly. And you can get all of them in like even this digital version. There's a bundle for the entire digital library of just past anthologies. And here we have
Hmm.
Aswang Girlfriend. Some people were like, please support this comic so I can get the Aswang Girlfriend. And it's like,
Yes,
exactly.
please. We want the S1
Exactly.
girl.
Yeah, and this one's really cool. It's just really spooky. Like, this is terrifying, and I love it. Like, the horror art on display
Ooh,
here, absolutely stunning.
yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of like where we're at. Most of the funds are just really gonna go to paying the artists really, and the rest of it's gonna be like printing, delivery, etc., etc. So
Yeah.
yeah, and that's about it. I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who joined. We are about to end soon. I just want to say goodbye. Thank you to everybody. I think people have kind of like started like leaving the stream a bit. So I really appreciate it. Thank you everyone who came to join us, and we're just gonna end the stream like not really early, not really like 4 minutes early, I guess. But really appreciate it. Thank you so much for
Yes. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks
yep,
for joining us.
for
Thank you
chatting
for
with
having
us.
me.
Yeah, thank
That
you
was a
for
lot
the
of fun.
absolutely stunning art of Cornelius and Manfred.
Thank you for letting me
Oh,
draw. This was a really good idea.
that's our old men, our beloved old men. I love it so much.
Old men and
Oh
their
God,
boyfriends.
amazing. All right, bye everybody. Bye. Thank
All right.
you. Goodbye.
Thank
Goodbye.
you. Bye
Thank you everyone
bye.
in the chat. Bye.